The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
I'm going to tell you a story. In the middle 90s, when the dot-com people were getting rich overnight, there was a young couple here in Flatbush. A man became a multimillionaire overnight, literally. In 6 months, he went from a little guy to having tens of millions of dollars. And he went to Eretz Yisrael, he went to Reb Chaim. And he told Reb Chaim he's worried for Ayin Hara. He davens in the same shul with all his friends. He lives on the block with all his friends. And suddenly he's got, $80, $90 million. He's worried they're all going to be jealous of him. It's going to be Ayin Hara. What should I do? So Reb Chaim said to him, so you quit your job? You're learning in the kollel in the morning? He said, no. Matter of fact, I'm busier than ever. I can't quit my job now. So he said to him, well, do you have more chavrutot over the day, over the night? He said, more chavrutot? I can barely keep up with the ones I had. So Reb Chaim looks at him and says, so why would anybody be jealous of you? He meant it. Because he looked at the world the way the world is. As we hear stories of a Gadol B'Yisrael, as we hear the advice of a Gadol B'Yisrael, we got to make sure it applies to us. We have to take a little bit of it with us. The long arm of Reb Chaim, it's touching people all over the world. Don't let the moment pass. Let it touch you a little bit. Over this Shabbat, all of the Jewish magazines and the newspapers, they're going to have stories people have of being by Reb Chaim. There's something there for you. Find it. Find something for you that you can do from today, for decades, for the rest of your lives. I had the zchus to be by Rav Moshe Feinstein. My grandparents lived in his building. He passed away 36 years ago. Yeah, and I was not a talmid of his. I was a young man. I used to go to his house sometimes to help minyan in the house. But I took little things from him that 36 years later I'm still doing. Grab something from all the stories you hear from Reb Chaim, all the Hagot Tovot. Take something, let something stick with you. I'll be zochet to have a piece of that muchan l'chayei olam haba.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org